Hi, I'm Raven, and we're partnering with Renacar Enterprises to bring you a video series, like a documentary style video production about COVID-19 affecting marginalized groups in Barbados.
Hi, I'm Renee for Renacar Enterprises. A part of the mandate under Renacar Enterprises is a social care component. And due to the lockdown and everybody being home, one of our main concerns is what's happening with marginalized persons and persons from vulnerable communities.
Marginalized is LGBT persons, persons with disabilities, however you may fit into that community where you are not widely represented.
To see how they're coping right now, being home, maybe being unemployed, and also generally just family day-to-day life, or the household day-to-day life.
So we've asked people some questions to share their experiences on how they're handling things pre and post COVID-19.
I hope you join us and watch some of the video content that we're sharing, and you as well can comment or share your own experiences under these videos.
And we hope you enjoy this video, so stay tuned and thanks for watching.
Anyway, thank you for listening and join us. So again, thank you for doing this. And as I had mentioned, we're documenting how people are, surviving through this present situation of curfew and lockdown. And we just had a few questions. And as I mentioned before, we're putting together a documentary and it will be used publicly. So just making sure that you're okay with all of that before I proceed.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not a problem.
How was life and how were things going just before we went into this curfew for you, be it personal or work-wise?
Well, like I said, work-wise, I'm a on-the-road type person, so everything is a business opportunity for me. Even to go lunch, you're going to meet somebody and you're going to talk to them about what I do, what they do. Trying to seek out business. So life was great. You get in a car, you could go here, there, or what we say yonder. um, so now to have a 180-degree turn, where everything is limited to a particular time. You could go shopping at a particular time. It can be challenging for an active person like myself.
Well, the first I would say that the lockdown was kind of hectic for me, like stress, because before the lockdown, it was going good. Like I was making my coins and having fun and partying and stuff. But now the lockdown is like stressing me because I can't do nothing like I want to do, like spend money and party and shop how I want to shop and go. But like I used to do different events and nothing not coming up for me because the COVID-19 is what got me home. I will let everything back to normal. But as the Prime Minister doing, she trying to get everybody to be safe and don't get sick and be healthy and stuff. I understand that, but the part is I'm vexable that she extended too long because they think she said the third of next month we should be going back to normal, but I can't really be paying no more. It feel like ever like another year is coming.
Okay, so before the lockdown or before the COVID, did you understand what social distancing meant?
Yes. Me can be so close to each person, can't be in groups, can't be crowded like a bundle of
Right.
clothes. So you gotta like keep a distance for each person till everything's back to normal. But the Prime Minister is doing her best and trying her best if she can to get it done and get the way.
It was mostly like going to work, coming home, going to sleep, waking up, going back to work. Nowadays is a lot less of editing, to be honest.
Um, Overall, I would say that, well, obviously, I had way more movement, freedom of movement, and all of that, prior to this 24-hour situation that we're under. Um, but primarily, um, it was like for me, I was actually able to see like the gradual progression of leading up to a shutdown, based on, you know, like a lot of factors and stuff that were going on locally. Um, in a sense, I wasn't able to prepare as I would have liked to, um, because I wasn't sure if it would have led up. Like, even though you could see it was leading up to that, I wasn't able to ensure, like, for myself, okay, well, most likely by next week, Wednesday, this is what it will be. You know, like, there was also, um, work-wise, um, like, as soon as it became a major issue in the US and UK and whatnot, um, we opted to close our doors at work and then, you know, more take up the angle of doing stuff from an online standpoint for things, you know, and then the constant sanitizing at work, you know, sometimes it felt like it was overkill, but you could see that it was a necessary precaution, you know, for the situation at hand. Um, I was like every weekend, for example, I was going by my dad, and what it was like, even when particular things were instituted here, I was still, I was still going, I was still going by him. You know, like when they were saying about no casual visiting and all that type of stuff, I was still going by my dad because I wanted to ensure that, because you know, like I go over by him on a weekend and clean, right? So I was like, well, if I don't go, then the house is gonna, you know,
Mm-hmm.
get dirty to a degree, and then he's gonna be at risk, you know. So it was a give and take situation there. But what I did do in particular was I stopped using public transportation system for sure. So I was riding to work and riding home, just to ensure that I was keeping a distance, like a personal distance from, you know, like closed spaces like that, with unpredictable variables, you know, because I don't know who's been around who and, you know, all of that. So that was my personal precautions for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, I kind of want to get a feeling of like how life was for you before the curfew happened and the lockdown happened. Like, what was your kind of routine or day to day? What were you up to?
Okay. So I started my own business in September. So I think I was going through the natural September of 2019. So I was kind of going through the natural process of I just started being an entrepreneur and it's like struggle, struggle, struggle. Like, how am I going to pay my bills? Hard to find clients. And around like December, January is when things started to pick up. And I was getting clients like left, right, center. So around like March, February, like things were looking really good, like way better than I could have anticipated. If anybody had told me that my business would be successful at that point in time, I would have been like, "You're an idiot."
Mm-hmm.
But it was going really well. Like I had like really big clients, and then I had people. Like, people were actually coming to me to give me work.
Mm-hmm.
And then coronavirus hit. Um, and then as soon as that happened, it was just kind of this like slow, like, we're sorry, we're gonna have to take a pause right now. Aside from that, like personally, I started dating kind of around the same time, like when I started um, becoming an entrepreneur, so like September, October, and it was a long distance relationship. It is a long distance relationship, sorry, it is. Um, we kind of had this arrangement where I would go up and see them like every month, or
Yeah.
he would come down here every month. But that obviously can't happen now because like I want to say I was supposed to go up there in March, and then coronavirus.
Yeah.
So
Travel restrict
travel
borders
restrictions. So
closed.
now we're in this kind of situation where we're like we don't know when we're going to see each other again, and we're trying to navigate this whole long distance, like a proper long distance thing. Aside from that, it's pretty normal. But I think those are two things. Like those are two things in my life that I think I value very highly, like love and career, and they
Yeah.
were like really good, really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've always been reserved. So the whole impact, the COVID-19 is not really going to was not going to affect my daily runnings in terms of I keep it to myself and stuff like that. But it's just a little bit annoying because they actually just took away my choice. I choose.
Right.
I choose to be home.
As opposed to be
being told that I have no choice.
like a dog sick.
And I would say the hardest part in terms of just keeping my toddler engaged in something, keeping him occupied.
Right. So, how is it now that you are told to stay in one place due to the impacts of the COVID on the world and the local economy, because you work in the tourism service industry, so
and everything's at a pause in terms of where I work, the whole service industry, everything's at a pause. So nothing is guaranteed, but at the end of the day, I still can't allow my sons to see it affect me. I still have to be present for them regardless. I'll worry about that a little bit later. I was still able to adapt. I tend to go with the flow, try not to like affect me too much. But yeah, it's still lingering in the back of my mind. I end it. It's like living, not knowing what's gonna happen in terms of a timeline.
yeah, that definitely is on the back of everybody's tongues. Like, when is it going to end? When are we going to go back to work? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.